Hi, I'm Sergeant Rob, co-founder and director of training for IDD Safe. Today I'd like to discuss an important aspect of our legal system that affects our daily lives. The powers police officers have in relation to vehicle searches and the rights of citizens to protect themselves from unreasonable search and seizure. Specifically, we're going to explore how vehicle exclusions play a crucial role in upholding the Fourth Amendment protections. So, let's dive in. The Fourth Amendment and the right to privacy. The Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution guarantees the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches. This amendment protects our rights to privacy and prevents law enforcement from conducting just arbitrary searches. Probable cause and vehicle searches. Now, while the Fourth Amendment protects our privacy, it also recognizes that there are times and circumstances where law enforcement should have the authority to search a vehicle. To perform a warrantless search, police officers generally need to establish at least probable cause. This means they have reasonable belief that a crime has been committed or that evidence of a crime can be found in that vehicle. Then you have the exclusionary rule. The exclusionary rule is a judicially created doctrine that acts as a safeguard for citizens, again, to prevent unreasonable search and seizure. It holds that evidence obtained in violation of the Fourth Amendment can't be used in court against the persons whose rights were violated. This rule ensures that law enforcement officers have to follow proper procedures and show respect to our rights as citizens during searches. Now, vehicle exclusions, also in relation to the Fourth Amendment, also known as the vehicle exception, are an important aspect of that Fourth Amendment. They recognize that vehicles are a little different because they can be mobile and they provide a unique challenge to law enforcement when it comes to obtaining search warrants. In certain circumstances, the Supreme Court has allowed warrantless vehicle searches based on specific exceptions to the Fourth Amendment. So you have a search incident to arrest. So that exception would be the police officer has lawfully arrested a person, so they can search the person and the immediate area within the reach of that person, which would include inside the passenger compartment of a vehicle. And that's to ensure officer safety and prevent the destruction of any evidence. The next one would be plain view. That's another exception. It's also referred in court as the plain view doctrine. That's when an officer is legally present at a location and sees contraband or evidence of a crime in plain view inside of the vehicle, and they can seize that also without a warrant. There's also consent searches. So if the driver of the car or someone with the authority over the car gives voluntary consent to allow the police to search, they don't need a warrant. It's important to note that consent must be freely and knowingly given, and there's no coercion or duress. In conclusion, it's always crucial to understand the powers that police officers have in relation to searches and seizures. We always want to be protected against the unreasonable search or seizure. The Fourth Amendment guarantees that right to privacy, and the exclusionary rule acts as a safeguard against violating those rights. Vehicle exclusions are exceptions to the Fourth Amendment and allow law enforcement to conduct warrantless searches under very specific circumstances. Now, by understanding these principles, we can strive for a balance between law enforcement's responsibilities and our fundamental rights as citizens. Always, don't forget to control your emotions during any police context. Clearly communicate your needs and your disability to the officer. By complying with orders, you can help create a safer environment for everyone involved. Remember, Present your safety visor and your wallet cards when you can, and visit IDDsafe.com to download these cards. And as always, be informed and report any concerns you have to the proper law enforcement supervisors, and stay IDD safe.